out of all the years that I've bred birds, I've never had to deal with this problem.
I am up bright and early, which is different for me, but I've had something on my mind and we're gonna get George fixed. I know Ben just released a video on Wednesday, kind of letting you know what was going on. We did a little bit of a treatment, but he didn't have me here for extra hands. And, you know, not that we really know that it's Bumblefoot. I did a deep dive, went to our local feed store where the lady who owns it is just an absolute guru. I actually even talked to my son's friend who is, good morning, Ollie, she's incredible. She is in high school, but she has won every poultry award you can win. She's done state competitions and just really, really knows her birds. So I've got some new tricks up my sleeve and we're gonna go out and surprise Ben, because I'm never up this early, and get started on helping George out. So let's go find Ben. Yep. Good morning.
Good morning, how are you this morning?
I'm awake. I was actually awake at 7. It's very strange for me, I know. I think I was really excited because I've been wanting to tell you about my tricks I found for George. Are you ready? Hi, Kevin.
Well, I got somewhat of good news.
What?
He's putting a little bit more weight on that foot, but he's bouncing off of it still.
I think what you did was a great start. We're just gonna kind of elaborate on that.
No, he needs to be hit harder again.
Well, are you ready to see the surprises that I found?
Sure.
Okay, come on. All right, baby, you ready?
I'm ready.
I have done my research. I have YouTubed. I have asked our son's friend Cecilia, who is this incredible, amazing little poultry genius. And I went to one of our best resources, which is the feed store, and I talked to Patty. Guys, if you have a local feed store, talk to the owner. They know what they're doing, and it's so worth it. That's why we love our small businesses. So I've got a multifaceted plan. Are you ready?
I'm ready because, first of all, out of all the years that I've bred birds, I've never had to deal with this problem. You know, I think I've had the problem minor in the past, and I just let them be, and they healed on their own. You know, I've been fortunate enough, and I believe in letting birds heal naturally. Yeah, so we're at this point now where George is hurt bad, and we want to help him out, so...
We're not exactly sure what it is. We're gonna go ahead and treat it like Bumblefoot because all of the steps that I have come up with, nothing's too invasive. Nothing is going to hurt him. So all it can do is help, and we're just gonna have to take it step by step. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I've got Epsom salts and warm water in here. He's gonna have a spa day. He's gonna sit and soak with me. With chickens, a lot of the people put them put them in the box and then put a lid with their head. Pheasants are a little bit more scared, a little bit more, not as mellow. So I'm just gonna hold him and we're gonna soak his foot. Once we soak his foot, you and I are gonna kind of see what we can do to remove any abscess, make sure it's clean. The Epsom salt in the water is gonna be good for him no matter what. Okay. Just kind of soften things up. And then we're going to wrap it up. I got vet wrap. This stuff is really good for horses because you don't know this, but horses get hurt a lot. And it's actually really cool because it's the same stuff that they put on your arm when you give blood because it doesn't stick to your arm.
So it'll stick to itself.
It'll stick to itself. It's not going to stick to him. It's not going to hurt him.
Right.
And I watched a video on how to go through the feet and make it, you know, we're just going to make it a little bandaged for a day. But one of the things I'm most excited about, you talked about going natural. I'm not a fan of drugs. They're necessary when need be, but I think that there's a really good balance between homeopathic and medical, medicinal, homeopathic and medicinal. Yeah. So, but what we're gonna do, another thing that can't hurt him, but our wonderful feed store lady said she has this product, we'll show it to you guys a little later, that it's natural. If you look at the main ingredients, it's some stuff that I don't know, but is natural. Cinnamon, turmeric, thymus, 100% natural. And so it's actually, I wouldn't have thought of this, but it's a supplement. We put, what is it? A tablespoon per bird on top of their feed for a couple of days. And it's just going to kind of boost his immune system and help him fight whatever's going on from the inside out. So, ready?
I am ready.
Ready? Let's go help George.
Yep.
Hi, handsome. I had a dream about you, and you were walking.
See?
Oh, a little bit of pressure on there.
Yep. See, that's an improvement, but we need a better improvement. It's been like a week now.
Well, the Epsom salt bath is supposed to...
we need to hurry this along. So, I'm down for that. Whatever gets George better, that's what we're doing.
The Epsom salt bath is supposed to really kind of show you what to get rid of, so that only the bad stuff softens up. Obviously, his leg is not going to soften up, but it'll soften up the bad area, so that we know what to cut away. All right, George, here we go. Got him all caught up. Super easy to catch. I swear, we've done a lot of catching of pheasants around here, and some of them can be really difficult. Some of them hate being caught, and we never like to do it just for fun, but George made it really easy on us this morning. And the handoff from Ben to me, he just cuddled right up in my arm. He's so sweet. I love the chance when we do have to catch him to really get a look at the beautiful feathers and the patterns that we don't normally get to see. He's just such a pretty bird. And his foot is already looking better. I think a good Epsom salt soak, and then we'll be able to really get the rest of that infection out of there, a good wrap, and he should be good to go. We're gonna get you all set, huh, George? Let's go have a spa day. What do you think I'm doing?
I was literally told what you were doing yesterday.
Oh, so you paid attention?
Kinda. You're soaking it in the salt stuff. Epsom
salts. Why do you think we use Epsom salts?
It's relaxing, right?
It could be relaxing, but it's also a really good and it gets rid of bacteria. It's not antibiotic. It's oh goodness gracious, guys, what's the word? It is.
What, you just make Dad look it up?
Should have done coffee first. We'll look up the word, and I'll have Ben edit it up right there. But it has properties that'll help it heal and make sure nothing new gets introduced. But he's just, look at how mellow he is. Are you just enjoying your spa day, George? So while I sit here with George and he has his spa day, I think it's really important to talk about, everybody does their farm differently. They do their pheasantry differently. Everybody has different methods, and it's okay for everybody to do things the way that they want to do it. For us, we don't typically baby a bird this way. We don't really take the sick bird and nurse them back to health, because it ends up, as we have found, leading to a weaker flock. I don't know if that's the right pheasant word. I apologize if it's not. But for instance, earlier in the year when we had the snowflake quail, we lost quite a few, and we weren't really sure. And I mean, we don't ignore it. We make sure that they have good feed. We'll supplement their feed, but we're not out there holding them daily and taking care of them. But what's different about George is this isn't an illness. This isn't a genetic issue that he's dealing with that he will pass on to his babies. George has an injury, and it's, if I understand Bumblefoot correctly, please correct me if I'm wrong. It happens when they get an injury on their foot, and then basically it's just an abscess. It's an infection that grows. So it's not something that's genetic. It's not something that's going to pass on. So as long as he's not suffering, and as long as he's not in pain, that's unbearable. You know, he's still up, he's still eating, he's not hiding in a corner. We're gonna try and fix him and see what we can do. So, you know,
Found some.
Oh, Ben found tweezers. Every farm is different. Every pheasantry is different. Every situation is different. Specifically for George here, he is just an incredible bird. I'm so in love with him sitting here cuddling with me. And we're going to do everything that we can, is up to the point of torturing. You know, we're not going to, if he gets to the point where he can't walk and he can't eat, we're not going to let a poor bird suffer. But so far, he is doing really well. He is enjoying his spa day, and I really think we can help him out here. So I'm going to grab Ben, and we're going to see what we can do about this foot. Huh, sweet boy? Okay. Hey, babe, I'm ready. Ben, you ready? All right, let me see. Oh, yes. Oh my God. Oh, if we can get that thing.
You know how you get a callus on your foot and it rips? That's what this reminds me of here.
Well, he's only got the one spot, which is great. But it's, and soaking it has definitely helped. But do you see how you can kind of tell that's the thing that's got to come out, and it's like separating from there. And it's kind of separating here. Oh, George, I'm sorry. He doesn't seem to mind though, does he? So we are sitting here making a YouTube video, watching a YouTube video on how to do it. Circle of life, right? But we're gonna try and wrap up his foot. So I got some antibiotic, Neosporin type stuff, some gauze, and the vet wrap. And we're gonna see what we could do. Do you want a little patch?
Little patch.
Antibiotics in here?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. So the more I look at it, and I'm like, dude, how could you be hurting it? It looks so good.
It doesn't, I don't know that it's pain anymore as much as it's uncomfortable. Okay. Do you want me to hold him so you can do this part?
Oh, you can do it.
I don't know how. What are we?
Just go in between the toes.
Okay.
You know what I mean? You're gonna need to go behind his prop toe too.
Okay, so let's go there.
Yeah. So he can actually want to use his foot, he can.
Okay. So what's cool about this stuff? You mainly use it for horses, but watch. You like this?
Oh, that's nice.
And it's on. And there's no adhesive. There's nothing that's gonna stick to his leg.
Nice.
Yay, George. That'll keep it clean. That'll keep it... Am I a good pheasant nurse?
Good pheasant nurse.
Yay.
So let's put down some bedding for him. I did spray his toe again. Let me, is that the thing? I'll do it. I'll hit it again. Or his other foot.
One. Here you go, George.
Oh yeah, look at him. He's already putting pressure on his feet. We're improving. Do you guys see that? He's actually putting a little bit more pressure on it.
Well, geez,
he wasn't doing that a few days ago, so we're making progress.
Let's let him have some peace.
Yeah, for sure.
Rest well, George. We'll check on you in a couple of days.
Okay, let's recap our progress.
George is walking a lot better, and even though the Epsom salt didn't really give us anything to remove, it's a good antiseptic. Haha, that's the word.
Antiseptic.
Kind of cleans it up, kind of makes it soft. Things heal better when they're soft. You can get a callus, and calluses don't really heal because they're so hard. The fresh skin can't really grow.
So what's the plan from here?
So he's all wrapped up. I am not normally one to wrap up wounds. I was raised by my mother to let the air heal things.
Yeah.
But with everything so soft, and after having it soaked, we put some Neosporin on it and a wrap. So I'll come out here tomorrow. I'll bring you guys with me. I'll take the wrap off, and we'll just keep you updated on George.
Yes, we're rooting for George, guys.